So hi and welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah of Horror, and here on my channel I review movies, TV shows, and whatever else I find interesting. Yes! So if that's your cup of tea, then please hit the subscribe button and let's go. So in this week's episode, I decided to review just one movie. Yes, you heard me correctly. Only one movie for today's review, but it's a movie that a lot of people have said to me that I have to review. They're like, Sarah, I watched this. You have to review this on your channel. I want to know your thoughts. So, I looked up the film, looked up what it's about, the style, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it and I'm definitely gonna talk about this. And this film is a film that is currently being talked about a lot, and not only because of the script, the story, but also the style. And the style we're talking about here today is found footage. Yeah, found footage is a subgenre of the horror genre that is talked about a lot and gets a lot of attention, both good but also negative. So it is a genre that really divides people. Of course, Blair Witch Project made the found footage genre super popular and kind of super creepy for a lot of people. But we have to remember the most controversial one, which being Cannibal Holocaust from 1980. Yes, and I mean, I don't have to go into a deep dive into the found footage genre, but I am planning on doing some deep dives into different subgenres of the horror genre. So if you would like me to do that, I'm talking, about several hours of deep dive, like really, really doing my research. But yeah, if you would love to see that and, comment like hell yeah or something. But yeah, so there have been a lot of successful found footage movies, of course. As we mentioned, Blair Witch Project, and then the controversial Cannibal Holocaust, which is still being talked about today after so many years. And then we have had a lot of found footage movies that might not be, the most exciting type of film because of the way they are filmed with the shaky hand cam, people just staring into a camera and talking. You can make a found footage film fairly cheap. I mean, I'm not saying that every found footage film has been cheap, but I'm saying you can make them cheaper than your usual type of film. So that is why a lot of people prefer them or prefer to make them, myself included. Like my upcoming film, Body Manslaughter, it's not a found footage, but it's a SOV film, so shot on video, and it kind of implements a lot of the techniques that found footage movies use as well. And yeah, I could make, Body Manslaughter quite cheaply, very cheaply, super cheaply. But still, I really like found footage and shot on video styled movies. I didn't like them as much when I was younger. I didn't really appreciate the kind of style that these movies have. But now that I have grown up, I don't know if I have matured, but I'm older now than I was before, obviously. Yeah, I have just appreciated found footage movies and shot on video movies a lot more. So I was super happy and looking forward to watching today's film and talking about it. But the film that I will be talking about today is called Milk and Cereal. I'm sure some of you have heard about it. It has been, going around and people have been talking about it, and it has been gaining a lot of attention. And I have to say, for good reason. Yeah, let's go right into the technicals. So, Milk and Cereal, it's from 2024. It's directed by Curry Baker. It's starring Curry Baker, Cooper Tomlinson, Adley Alvarado, Gloria Carell, and Jonathan Kreppel. It's about this young man called Milk, and he has a birthday, and they're celebrating his birthday by having a birthday party, a normal birthday party with a few friends, not a large group, but a few friends. And his best friend, Steven, they actually have a very kind of popular show where they prank each other. So they have a pranking style of show going on, which has been quite popular. So they always want to, updo one another. But something goes horribly wrong during his birthday, and then this duo, they have to handle the consequences of the aftermath of what it is that happens. So yeah, just by looking at the poster, I don't know, I got this kind of feeling that this film would kind of stand out and be a little bit different. But also, it's only like 1 hour and 2 minutes long. So it is quite short, but that also means that I found this film not to waste a second. Like, everything that was put in this film was necessary, was progressing the story forward, nothing was boring and nothing was dragging on. But I have to say, the strength of this film is definitely the story. And they have actually characters that I really engage with. Like, I want to know more, I'm interested, even if the characters are kind of bad or good or something in between. And also, this movie just progressively gets more darker and darker in a really fascinating and good way. Because that was what I was waiting for. I was like, okay, so because I knew that it was a horror found footage film. So I was like, okay, let's see, where this goes. And it actually took a few turns, which I didn't expect at all. And they kind of jumped back and forth between things and just the explanations and just showing us what really happened. They did that in such a good way, and I was just positively surprised. You know me, I love handy cams. I used one for Bunny Manslaughter, also some shakiness and just the kind of VHS look of things. I really love that. But I mean, if you've been following my work, you probably can tell. And also, the trailers for my festival and things like that are very much inspired by that. And I mean, I really love the cinematography in this one. Felt very cozy, and even the lighting work really just enhanced everything, made everything just better. And I was just super happy to watch it. So cinematography, really good job on that one. Sometimes you don't need a lot, you just need a few simple things to make the frame really pop and work. And in some found footage movies, the really downfall of those films can be that you just feel like the characters are staring into the camera and just talking. Not doing a lot of much, just maybe walking and talking, or sitting and talking, or interviewing someone and talking. And I can understand that gets kind of boring, but that's not the case with this one. And here, something is always happening. And even when the main character is talking to the camera or his friends, there is some underlying meaning behind what they are saying. So it's always something really interesting going on. And sometimes a little bit creepy. Because, the mood just gets darker and darker and darker. And we just step into this kind of world that I wasn't really expecting. I knew there would be something horrible, but I wasn't quite sure what I was expecting. And I just really loved the story. I liked how they worked through what was going to happen, like how the characters were gonna go in what direction. And it felt like they really used every character to their advantage. No one felt like, oh, why did they have this character? Why couldn't they use more of this character? I think they used all of their characters to their advantage in a really good way. And I was so happy to see that. Yeah, because when the film first started, I was like, okay, this is gonna go definitely in this direction. And then it didn't. And the movie just threw a curveball at me, and I was like, whoa, what happened there? And I was really happy, and I really enjoyed myself watching this film. And I mean, it went by pretty fast because it's only like 1 hour and 2 minutes, as I said, and you can actually watch it on YouTube. So I will definitely be linking the link in the description box below. So if you want to check it out for yourself, then please do so. And I mean, if you're on the fence on found footage films, which is, you know, completely understandable, I get that that's not everyone's cup of tea, and not everyone is like a fan of this type of cinematography. But even if you're on the fence of found footage films, then I just urge you to give this one a shot. Because the script is worth it, the performances are worth it, and just the low budget indie horror film community really deserves to have like Milk and Cereal be just gaining a lot of traction and getting a lot of success. To see more indie horror films really get the spotlight that they deserve. You know, we did it with Terrifier and Terrifier 2, we can do it with other movies as well. And just show that indie horror cinema is here to stay. Especially, you know, when you what you can do with a really low budget. How creative we as a horror community can be. As I said, the performances are really good. Well played from everyone. So everyone understood their characters, everyone really got the meaning of the film, the meaning of what they were doing, what they were saying, and everything felt really authentic. Because, you know, that is another thing in this subgenre, is that you kind of want to make things feel authentic. Like you really just picked up a camera and you're filming actual people. Like found footage films can feel like mockumentaries, because they can feel like documentaries, but you know it's not real. So it kind of feels like a mockumentary, but they're not meant to be mockumentaries, like on purpose. Yeah, you're supposed to kind of feel that there is like some authenticity down there in the film, and that this isn't rehearsed. Someone just picked up a camera and they are filming and living in the moment, so to speak. And yeah, I like that. Like when you do that correctly, you know, like Blair Witch Project obviously did, then you if you can take a film in the found footage genre and just elevate it to the same level as, like, you know, a high budget Hollywood production, or even more, because people will be talking about it long after the movie has been released, like they did with the Blair Witch, of course, and like they did with a lot of other found footage movies, like Paranormal Activity, which was also a huge success. And yeah, I mean, there's no limit to what we can achieve here with low budget movies. And I have to say, I also love the title, Milk and Cereal. That is actually quite a clever title. And as I said, I really like the poster, the mask they use. It's working. It's quite creepy. I love, you know, creative use of masks. And so yeah, you know, props for whoever came up with having that mask and composing that poster, because that really, really works. Yeah, and also putting it up on YouTube. Wow, I mean, like, thank you so much. The only thing I could say about this that I wanted more of, which is actually a positive thing, I just wanted more of the film. I wish it was longer, actually. I understand not having enough material to make it even longer, because Venom Slaughter is quite short as well. I wish I'd had more material, more filming days, but you know, money ran out, just time ran out, so I can understand that. But still, I just wanted to see even more, and that is actually a positive thing, as I said. So that is not really a criticism. That is just that I enjoyed the film so much that I wanted just to see more, have more scenes, see more of the characters, see more of the story. Yeah, but I still think the ending was really, really good. There were some sequences and shots in there that were so good. There was like a fast sequence right at the end, with not two of the main characters, but yeah, some of the friends, where they stumble upon something, and that shot's short, but it kind of stays in your mind, or at least in my mind. So I think that was very effective. So this movie shows that simple things, simple little things, can be so powerful, can be so effectful. and just with the right means, like with the handycam, with the VHS look, with the shaky look, but good performances and some authenticity feel to it, you can just make a really good and creative film. So I think this is actually what the found footage genre needed. We also had another really good found footage release earlier, Frogman, which I also reviewed on my channel, which I also liked very much. So I just feel that the found footage subgenre has gotten so much creative. We also had last year Deadstream, which was a like horror comedy found footage, which was really fun. So I mean, the found footage genre is definitely on the uprise and going in the right direction. So that is really a subgenre to be reckoned with. It's a force now. Yes. So Bunny Manslaughter is coming soon to festivals. I'm super happy. I can't really reveal anything yet without getting an okay to do it, but it's coming. As again, not really a fun footage, but employing some of the same technique. It's, you know, shot on video, so yes. But I'm super happy to have been talking about this film, and let's get down to which grade I'm actually giving the film. I'm giving it a 8 out of 10. So an 8 out of 10 to Milk and Cereal, which is a really good film. And as I said, you can watch it for free on YouTube and hopefully enjoy the movie as much as I did, or maybe even more. So yeah, thank you for hearing me talk about Milk and Cereal and a little bit of found footage trivia. But as I said, I would love to deep dive into all the different subgenres of the horror genre. And I think I will actually focus on doing that. But I will also be doing my normal Sunday reviews as well. But maybe like posting one deep dive each month or each other month. Because that would really be fun, because, you know, I love anything horror. I just want to do a deep dive and give you so much information that I can about each subgenre. But yes, thank you for watching, and of course give this video a like and comment something for the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe, it helps me out a lot. Don't forget to check out my Patreon, which is linked in the description box below. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday. Have an amazing upcoming week, everyone. Bye.